Hi friends, in this video, let's talk about Infosys SSIS interview questions. So these are the list of questions which is asked by the interview panel. So one of my friend attended the Infosys interview. So these interview questions may vary person to person. Even if you attend the same Infosys company, the questions may vary to you because the panel is going to vary. But here I'll be talking about, so what are all the list of questions which is asked by the panel in the last month. Let me go to the questions. So if you see here, so there are around a list of questions. The first question is, what is SSIS and is there any alternative tool for this? Yes, we have many alternative tools for this in the market. But this is from the Microsoft. And SSIS is a kind of SQL Server integration services, and it is a ETL tool, extraction, transformation, and loading. So when you come to the alternative, you have around 20 plus tools in the market. So, but when you come to why we need to use SSIS, is it's a kind of cheaper in price, and it is a kind of free tool for us when you buy a license for the Microsoft SQL Server. Next one. So have you execute SSIS package anytime? Yes, I do execute because I'm a developer. So I do execute the SSIS package on a daily basis, on need basis again. Next. Have you automated the SSIS package anytime? Yes, actually. So as a senior SSIS developer, so the person used to automate the SSIS packages with the help of the SQL Server jobs. So you can link the SSIS package with a SQL Server jobs to automate it. And there are different ways of automating the SSIS packages as well. But Microsoft default provides the SSIS package automation with the help of the with the help of the with the help of the SQL Server jobs. Next, do you know debugging? Yes, as a SSIS developer, everybody should know the debugging concept. So what is the purpose of debugging? Debugging is the one which will help us to track the execution flow of a SSIS package. So I mean you can trace any point of time the plan of action of the SSIS package, what exactly it is happening, where exactly it is, and you based on the debugging only you can say either it is correct or wrong in the SSIS execution. What are all the debugging techniques? In the SSIS, you have two debugging techniques. You can debug the SSIS package at the control flow level as well as a data flow level. So with the in the control flow level, you can debug it with the help of the breakpoints, but in the control flow level, you can debug the package with the help of the data viewers. Next one. Can I deploy a package in the prod or UAT environments with breakpoints? Can I deploy a package in the prod or UAT with breakpoints? If no, why? If yes, why? You need to, yes, you can deploy the package in the prod or UAT environment with breakpoints because those breakpoints are going to disabled whenever it crosses from the SSDT window, SQL Server Data Tools window. So nothing will happen even if you deploy the package with breakpoints in the prod or UAT or system testing environments. But as a best practice, please disable all the data viewers and all the breakpoints. That is a best practice. So if you don't disable it, but nothing will happen. But best practice, please disable all the breakpoints or data viewers what are you are enabled in the SSIS package during the development. Then, so what is a data viewer? Data viewer is a kind of a Data viewer is a kind of a debugging technique which will help us to which will help us to track the data while execution, while in the executing. So data viewer you will be enabling at the data flow level tab only, not at the control flow level tab. So data viewer is the one which will help us to show you the data which is transferring from one place to another place during the execution. So once the execution is completed, then data viewer will automatically closes that. And so do data viewer is really required for SSIS developer? Yes, for better development or for faster development. Next, can you please explain a flow for a simple scenario like a load data from Oracle source to the Excel files? So it's a very common scenario, so everybody knows that. So let's create a connection manager with the help of the YLDB connections, and let's link that YLDB connections to the Oracle source table. So once you are able to read data from Oracle, then you need to think like, do you need to require any transformations or not? If there are no transformations required, then you can configure a Excel destination. So once the Excel destination is configured, then you can execute it and the data will be transferred from Oracle source to the Excel file. That is a very basic scenario. So if they are expecting a kind of complex scenario, it means that you need to include the transformations in between the Oracle source to the Excel destination. And so they might be expecting something. If there is no data is coming from Oracle, they might expect a mail to the specific people, or that is the one scenario they might be expecting, or so they might be expecting some error handling as well. By any reason, if the package fails, so that needs to be captured or that needs to be sent out an email to the specific people. So if they are expecting that kind of stuff, yes, we can include that. So but here you need to know what are all their expectations. If it is a very basic scenario, you can simply do that Oracle source and Excel destination. So if they are expecting us to explain with a error handling and kind of send mail, so you need to include those also while explaining this flow. Then what is the configuration? Configuration is the one which will help us to handle the variable or parameter values dynamically. So that is very important for the SSIS developer. Next, what are the parameters? So parameters and variables are a kind of similar, and like parameters are at the project level as well as the package level, but the variables are at the package level only. The maximum scope of the variables at the package only, but the maximum scope of the parameters are at the project. And like a parameters can be linked to the environmental variables, so you can explore like up to more like based on their expectations. Now, so can you tell one complex scenario in your current project? So this complex scenario is going to vary person to person. So you can tell your project scenario saying that I have a scenario where I need to load a data from a particular source where that does not normalized or that does not have a full information. Means it is having a full information, but it is segregated into different columns. So by applying a transformations or by applying some business rules, so I need to do something. So I need to handle those many. So once it is done, I need to load that into my destination. So that you need to explain based on your project. So it is going to vary person to person and project to project. Then next question. So how do you handle complex scenarios in the project? Right. So first, like it is a scenario, either complex or a simple, we need to decide later. So if it is a complex scenario, so then you will first go for a design. So based on in the design itself, you will try to handle all the scenarios. If there are any bottlenecks or if there are any a complex scenarios you feel there you will be addressing during the design phase itself. Okay, if it is a basic scenario, very simple scenario, then you don't need to worry much. So just you will go with a design and later you can directly go for a development. So that is how we handle it. Again, so the way you answer the question is going to vary person to person. If you see, so these are the list of questions which we come across when my friend attended the interview with a Infosys. If you have any other questions or any questions you need answer for those questions, please comment in the comment section. I'll try to answer in the comments section. So not only the questions, if you have any a basic scenario, or if you have a complex scenario, so which you are looking for an answer, which you are looking for a solution, please comment that also. I'll try to handle those, and I'll send you the solution for all your questions. Thank you for watching. So please keep subscribe my videos for all kind of interview questions. So here I will be covering SQL interview questions, SSIS interview questions, SSAS interview questions, and SSRS interview questions. Soon I will be starting the concepts on the SQL Azure as well. Please keep subscribe and please provide your valuable feedback in the comments section. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.